Hello and welcome back to Top Table Gaming. I'm Top Table Gaming Sam, and today I'm joined by the regular
Top Table Gaming Darren.
And we're bringing you another fun Armies of Middle-earth / Legacy battle report, and by / Legacy we have one Legacy model. Today we're doing Kingdom of Khazad versus Moria, a theming matchup on the Scouring of Cheshire's Moria board. We've got Durin and some captains up against a Cave Drake and some captains. And Drozag. Drozag's there at the back. You can see Durin there in the middle, rallying his Khazad guard in defence of Moria. We're playing Domination today. Fancied a classic scenario. The piles of gold, or crates of gold, like this here in the middle, are our objectives. There's one behind this pillar here, and there's one, I think you can just see it through there, and then Darren's got, you see one in that top corner, and one is just out of shot. Yeah.
Just behind there, so I'll
just move that so there it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, Domination, and yeah, I've got Kingdom of Khazad. I've got my two mirrors, which give -1 shooting and within 6 and -1 courage to enemy models. And I've got one behind my rangers here, and there's one also down here. You can just see it's kind of behind the banner. Not really sure what to do with them, so put them there. I don't think courage is going to be a huge issue for you, other than charging Durin. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Drozag and the Cave Drake seems like a spicy combo. If Darren chooses to do that.
Yeah, it's certainly different from. I was looking at the list, I'm there thinking I might put a dragon in.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, it's certainly be difficult for you.
Yes, I mean Durin would have tried his best, but a Cave Drake, provided it's unenraged, is infinitely easier to deal with. Right, should we get this show on the road?
Yep. So straight into first turn priority.
Yeah. We'll use this white dice. I've got a strong 1
and a 6 straight off.
Okay. So your priority, Darren?
It is.
Or your choice, I should say.
I will give it you.
Yeah. Shock. Okay. Well, I bought Rangers for a reason. They're going to stand still. And I think here I deployed out of 8, but I probably didn't deploy as out of 10. You know what? The Dwarves... Oh, why not? Defensive Khazad. Durin will lead... if I go there, I don't actually think the Cave Drake can get in, because you can't land on them. I need to check that. Objective. Because certain models can't land on objective markers anymore. Darren can check that while I figure out what I want to do. Honestly, I'm quite content just to stand still for a turn. I don't really want to get drawn into the bridges. Get surrounded by goblins. So yeah, we will stand still. And we'll let you move, Darren.
Yeah, but it's infantry and cavalry models may never end their movement overlapping an objective mark.
Okay, so the Cave Drake can overlap.
But nothing else can.
Okay.
And also you can't place siege engines or heavy objects on them.
Yes.
So that stops anyone putting... I was saying that most objectives are within more than 6 of the edge anyway.
Yeah.
But say someone carrying one, dropping it on.
Yeah. Yeah, right, yeah, your move. I'm going to be boring and, sorry.
Just staying still.
Yeah, I'm staying still. So for those who don't know, the Khazad have got a couple of juicy army bonuses these days. So the first one is if Darren ever rolls more dice than me in a fight, before any rerolls, I can choose to reroll one of my dice, and that includes supports, which won't be too relevant here. I think we've got about 2 spearmen, 3 or 4 spearmen. Obviously, if I have a banner, I have to choose to use my Khazad reroll first, which you can't reroll a reroll. I also got the mirrors, and I think there's one that if I take a Dwarf King, they can lead Khazad guard, because otherwise only Durin can do that. There he is. During his fight 7 now, which is pretty tasty.
It is tasty, that.
Has anything changed on him? No, still defense 9. Still got his fury save. What are you doing down here? I can't see behind these. We've charged.
Oh yeah, two spiders have charged into...
Two dwarves.
Two dwarves.
Well, that's good. That'll get to show the army bonus.
Cave Drake's mouth is just slightly in the way for you.
There we go.
Quite small here, you've just got the 2 spiders there that have both charged in. Everything else is just running forward as fast as it can.
Nice. The other rule that I forgot is Dwarf Captains, Dwarf Rangers and Dwarf Warriors all now get Dominant 2, which could be interesting for domination. So each of my non-elite warriors counting as two dudes. Could be pretty nice.
Remember to tag those 2 objectives.
Yeah, I'll remember that later. I'll see what I've got left.
I'm not overly confident about 3 prowlers running straight towards Dwarf Rangers.
Yeah, Dwarf Rangers got a little bit of a buff. Obviously, the trade-off is they're not as tough as their warrior cousins, but their dwarf longbows are now 24 inches and strength 3. Basically an elf bow, which is nice. So yeah, I've got a few of them. The plan was to have more, but I couldn't find them this morning when I was digging out the Rangers.
So those guys are going to run away a little bit. Yeah. Probably still getting caught there regardless, but a little bit of cover. And that, I think, is into your shooting.
Okay, well you can't see, well you can just see him just above the dice tray. So I've got 5 Dwarf Rangers, all with a longbow. Where's that tape measure gone? Go. You know what? I'm thinking I might. Oh, that's a bit far. I was going to say, I think I might be cheeky. Oh, I am in range. You know what? I'm going to have 2 Dwarf Rangers at that goblin at the back objective that you can just see on the right of your screen. 1 hit and 5s to wound. Oh, gets him.
First blood.
First blood.
That means I'm going to have to run another goblin back.
Yeah. And then 3 more Rangers. We're going to shoot these 3 here with a clear line of sight. The dwarves built the chasm of Moria on purpose so they could shoot with no in the ways. All hits. And you're still doing 4, aren't you? Prowlers, so 5s. Oh, it takes out 2 of them. And nearly gets the 3rd. And then we've got 3 dwarf warriors who wish they were archers. Wish they were. And you know what? We'll shoot that prowler, and then if I get lucky, I'll hit the spears behind. So these here are 4s. 2 hits and 5s. I guess that last prowler.
Not a great start for my prowlers.
Some good shooting from the dwarves. I think I might like to get myself a box of Rangers. Yeah. Another box. Right, we've got some combat, I believe, at the top of the screen.
You can see the Wagner order there, but it's just in front of that. So it's just 2 normal dwarves against 2 spiders.
What fight value of spiders these days?
I believe they're still 4s.
The Mirkwood hunting spider in Moria. Yeah, I'm also fight value 4. So
fight value 3, sorry.
Fight value 3. Okay. Well, I'm gonna fight you. And I've obviously got my reroll because you've got 2 attacks, right?
Yep.
What? A 4. Middle of the road.
5.
So I use my army bonus. Loose. Defense 7.
Okay. Defense 7, so strength 5, so on 5s.
Yep.
And then any 1s I get to reroll.
Sure. He's dead.
There's the wound.
Get him out. And then the other one.
I was tempted to also put Ashrak in the list, because now that he's legacy, he's allowed back in Moria.
Sure.
And obviously for 2 points to make them all
Venom back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly worth it.
Oh, I get the 6. Defense of a spider.
Is quite low, it's only defense 3.
That's 3, so that's 4s to wound. And I wound it. There we go. 1 dwarf for 1 wound. Not awful. Alright. Priority. Turn 2, I believe.
It is.
Ah, dwarves take it. I think I would like priority, please. So any heroics from yourself? I must say that dwarf shooting was very good.
It was, yeah, you had a very good turn with
I'll
that.
take out there 4 models from
4, yeah, 3
9
crowns.
shots.
Sorry, cheers. And let's have a quick look. He is in range of the Drake.
Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, Drazag can now turn the cave drake into an actual missile. A scarier one than bat swarms, and because the cave drake is beast, and enrage beast is now just beast keyword.
Model, yeah.
Doesn't specify spider, bat, warg.
So yeah, I think Drazag will call heroic move.
That's really sad. Lord Captain, so if I want to stop the Drake charging, which I think I do, it'll have to be Durin. We'll counter that move. Make a note of that. Durin, I spent 1 might, and you're definitely evil. Definitely good. Come on, TCG. Ah! If anyone saw our last bat rep, where I lost every single roll off, it's happening again. So, Drazag to move first?
It is. So I'm just debating that cave drake, what I want him to go into. So he will move forward.
Yep.
Just behind the objective. And he's now going to cast his first spell.
Yep.
Which, surprise, surprise,
This is Enraged Beast.
will be an enraged beast.
Here it comes.
Just trying to see what it's on. I'm sure it's still on that 3+.
Yeah, it's on the 3+. It technically doesn't have any range, but we're going to assume it's 6 inches.
Yeah.
At least. I mean, you're near enough that even if it was a 3-inch, you would
Yeah,
be in range.
that's one that I think they've got to clarify fairly quickly.
Yes.
How many? He has 5
5.
will. I've got 2 might, so I'm going to take... 1 might left now.
Yep.
No, I'll do 2 to be safe. There we go.
Gets it. Okay, the beast is enraged. Let's hang this blue thing off his head so we know that he is very angry.
All those extra stats do make a big difference.
Yeah, so it adds so it adds 2 to your fight attacks, and I believe it makes you fearless, which is pretty big for charging Durin.
It is. So it's going to charge just Durin, I think.
Just Durin? That's fine. There you go, hang off his leg. Alrighty. Anyone else to... Oh, the bat swarm, I presume will have to move.
It does. So where does that want to go?
Tag those 2 Khazads.
In fact, he's going to tag these 2 if it will get in.
Sure. Yeah, let's tag Durin.
And then these goblins.
Yeah.
He's just going to run forward and make a nice little shield.
Yeah, Drazag is a bit in the firing line there. But now he's on the bridge, he's got a bit of protection from the bridge walls.
This one, I think, is just going to have to try and run away as far as he can.
Hope the other rangers don't pick him off. He wouldn't have to.
Oh, sorry, within 6, sorry, yes. You're right, so he does.
Yeah,
he will have to go that way.
Yeah. Alrighty, well that point of might feels like a bit of a waste with Durin now. But at least Durin's going to get to re-roll lots of dice because you're going to have like 7. Right. So no heroic move for me, but let's try and chop ourselves up a beastie. So the Khazad guard are fearless, or no, bodyguard I should say. Get this Iron Guard courage test. Lovely, loves it. Right, and over here. Spiders don't cause terror, do they?
They do.
They do? What madness is this? Oh, look at the courage of dwarves. Courage 6+. Does the mirror give me a courage bonus? Or on 6+. Right, shield guy number 1. Wop wop. Shield guy number 2. Yes, that's a 7. Right, he will tag both. The captain, who I assume is probably a 5 or a 4. A 9 will do it. He will come to there. Let's get one of these two-handed dwarves in. Nope. Another two-handed dwarf. Yes. And that one. And we'll go for these 2 shield guys. Loves it. I think that pretty much blocks. I guess the bats can come and be a pain. So he failed, he didn't fail. So move around the mirror, because I've gone over it. You know what? Just going to come here. Let's get some Khazads over. The banner is in danger. So you'd have to land on this side, so this Khazad will stand there. My captain, 3 and 2 round to here, and then you can see Khazad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not the last 2 rangers. So there we go. You know what? Oh no, that goblin disappeared because he had to come this way. These 2 will move half to maybe shoot that way. Right, that's my priority.
Rest of my move.
Rest of your move, Darren. Oh, I was hoping that would be just too small for the spider. It's okay. Glad it's a spider and not the wild marauder. I haven't even looked at the wild marauder.
It's pretty much the same as it was.
Sure, so 3 attacks.
4 on the charge.
4 on the charge.
As long as it's still got all the goblins. The goblins are falling off already. So it's one of the awkward things. You don't want to glue the goblins on because you remove them as they die.
Sure, I always just loom banded them. It's a fiddly enough model without having to worry about the goblins falling off. Oh, these beasties are being cheeky. I'm going to flank. Oh, get out from behind that pillar. That's right, I can see a few here. Zoom out a bit. There we go. You can see them goblins having a cheeky flank. There we go. I think this cave drake fight probably determines the how well it will go for either of us. Well, they're saying that even if I kill the drake, you get a strength 4 and everything, so you could end up doing a lot of damage to me regardless. Oh. We are missing our base shields with your cave drake. Should I protect the nest?
Oh yes, I completely forgot to bring the nest. And have a drum instead.
Sure. We'll place that before next turn's priority. Forget the rule for it.
It will have been pretty much next to the objective.
Sure.
It's the only place you'd want it to be on the centre.
Yeah.
That's will fly over to there.
Yeah.
They can always move if it needs to.
Yep.
One prowler's staying still.
You're going to try and get some cheeky throws.
I am. Okay, that's the.
What are you moving?
All the moving.
Right, well, let's do the 2 cheeky shots from these rangers down here who have moved. Hitting on 4s, we'll go for these 2 prowlers. Yep. 1 hit. Another one on 5s. No. And then 1 more. We've got 6 shots. I should probably differentiate these colours. We've got 3 rangers and 3.
There you go. They're literally behind that pillar.
Yep, hiding behind there. We'll go into Drazag, moving in the way for the bridge, this goblin with a spear, and then hitting Drazag. So the rangers will be the white dice, the dwarves will be the brown dice. 3 hits. In the way for the bridge. 1 hits the bridge, so that's just on rangers. The goblin. 1 on each. So wounding the goblin. No, wounding Drazag. Yes.
1 wound.
1 wound on Drazag.
I may as well use his fate.
Yeah, I think there are leader points in domination.
He's got 2 fate.
He does. He's 252. Yeah, can't roll in that dice tray. It's still not working.
There you go. He passes that fate.
Nice. So yeah,
1 fate left.
1 fate left. I believe you got some shots.
I have. Just those 4 prowlers.
So 1 will be at -2.
Yes,
because of the mirror.
Yep, and the others are at minus.
The others are at -1. Because everyone's going to be within 6 of it. Correction. 3 are at -2 because they moved, and 1 is at -1.
So normally on a 4+, so 6 is on the green,
Sure.
and 5 on the white. There we go. So 1 hit.
1 hit. Was you throwing at the dwarf warrior with a
The
shield?
closest, yeah, closest dwarf.
I mean, defense 7, so 6s.
no, always worth it.
Yeah, you might as well stay there. Because we've got combats. Right. Any heroics from you, sir? I guess it would be the Drake with his 1 might point.
It is. So 6 wounds with heroic defense.
So you're fight 9. You're going to be taking a wound anyway from Enraged Beast. Heroic defense would be spicy.
Yeah. At the moment, I'm not going to declare anything.
Okay, well, I think Durin has to call a strike. Like, otherwise, 5, 7 dice, you're rolling a 6. So I have to try and get to at least tie you.
In which case I'll use my 1 might then on the Drake to do a defence just in case you do win.
Sure, yeah, because I've got lots of... you would be potentially trapped. Maybe not with the bats. My red captain over here, who's behind the Drake's head, is going to call a heroic combat.
Okay. So there's him and a friend.
Him and a friend, yeah, red captain. Just to try and cut through some spiders and break through them lines. So that is that's a 2-handed guy with the captain. So the brown dice will go 2-handed. 5. Take it.
Easy win.
So the 2-hander will be on 3s. He doesn't do a wound, but the captain finishes him off. And then, because I've already passed the terror check, we can move 3. So I think the captain, in fact that guy left to me first. There we go, we'll get onto those 2 spiders, try and take a few of the gribbles out. And you know what, let's stay over there, we'll save the Drake till last. Let's do the captain again. Captain and a shield guy. Yep. Ooh, only a 4. Take it anyway. 4s all rounds. Get him! Get out of our caves, foul beasts. And then we've got a two-hander and a shield on that last spider. I will go two-handed on the brown dice. A 4. Oh, the spider's not wanting it.
They've had a very bad round this
Yeah,
time.
so 4's on white, 3's on brown. Oh, the double 6. Clearing out, doing what Tariel could not, clearing out the nests.
So I think it all comes down to if the Drake can start wiping you out at speed.
Yeah, so Durin is fight value 7. He needs a 3+ to tie you. Oh, he's winning. I will not go two-handed because you heroic defensed. No point. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you want to set the bar for the Drake?
I was going to say, you've got the higher fight if you're going to set the bar, so if you can get the 6.
Sure.
If you get the 6, it's...
So 3 for Durin, 2 Khazad guard, and 3 what's the Iron Guard? 6, but not on Durin. And then this needing 6s. That was more than an inch. We flew across the bridge. Do I get my reroll 1s? I can't remember. Let's see if I roll any. Well, it matters. You know what? I'm going to roll it, and if it's a 6, we'll look. Of course there would be 1. Durin gets a reroll. No. Okay, we're not entirely sure, so we've asked. It may be 1 wound. It may be not. But so you're going to take a wound from Enraged Beast. So we'll put you on
5 wounds.
5 wounds for the minute, with a potential 1 if we get clarification. And then we've got 3 Khazad guard on a bat swarm. How many? You roll 2 dice, don't you? So I've got a banner here, so I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to go two-handed on all of them. Okay. Because you've got 4 wounds. That is a 4. 5. So I've got a banner. Looking for a 6. Oh, there's a trick shot. No, you win. Defense 7. I believe you need your strength 2, right?
Yep, so 1, 6. Strength 3 bats.
Okay. Oh, are they strength 3?
Sure they are. Strength 3.
Oh, okay. Well, that 6 kills 1. Which one would you like? 1, 2, or 3?
Let's get number 1 next to Doran. You're a bit more nervous.
Okay. That is the end of the round. Right, priority. A 5.
3.
I'll take it, please. Any heroics? So we've got 1 with Drazag and 2 with that captain.
Captain's still got 2.
You can't even see.
Doran's got 1 might left.
Durin's got 1 might left. Blue captain has 2. Red captain.
Oh, I forgot about that blue captain.
Yeah, Murin. Who, if the Legacy PDF had come out this morning, I probably would have run Murin and Joe.
Right, are they allowed in this list?
I don't know actually. I've not looked at it.
I've got a feeling they get their own
Get their own list.
legion.
But he's also a dwarf model with a captain.
Yeah.
That's a cool model.
I don't think I'm going to declare anything.
Okay, nothing from me. So, let's get the show on the road. Durin is obviously fearless. He will charge into the vile Cave Drake. The captain. Cause terror?
No.
No. Spiders cause terror. The captain will charge into there. And then let's move Durin around a little bit. 1, get the Iron Guard in. Not on a 3. Get these other 2 Khazads in then. Now, there is a. Now, what we should have done is notice this cheeky Warg Marauder, who is. Which one do I need to move? That one? Nope, you're not going to be able to see him. He is tucked through behind here. They cause terror, don't they?
They do.
So I've got 2 chances to charge him. I've got 2 dwarves here. The shield one Absolutely not. The two-hander one. Yeah, loves it. Through, get off our objective. Probably going to get ganged up on by a spider. Alrighty. The captain will charge the spider. Yes.
They fight 5 or 6 now, captains.
I believe they've got 5. Now let's get. He'll come around his control zone. Go shield. Shield. He's failed. He can't get in. So you know what? Let's try him into a spider. Nope. This two-hander right here. Yes. The dream team. You know what? Let's get that guy up there. And these Khazads are going to come back. Oh, there's that other back. This one will stand there. Trying to protect my banner. 2.5. These ones are going to stand still, threaten Drozag. That's my move.
Okay. Not a great position losing those spiders last turn as badly as it did.
So you can re-roll to wound, you're still just looking for a natural 6. So the KJ will be on 4 wounds. Well, these cheeky prowlers. To throw your weapon, risk hitting your own
already.
guy.
Yeah, might as well, because if I kill a goblin with a spear, it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, that is your charge there. Move my dice up the tree. Hits. Hits. 6s. No. Oh,
hits the goblin.
Hits you. 5s. Kills the goblin.
Well, if nothing else, that's a goblin out of the way, meaning I can put another prowler in. So let's have a quick look. So he'll move to the side, allowing this other prowler to then engage him.
Sure.
And then I've just got these last ones around Durzag. So another bat swarm. What do I want to do with that? Can charge the captain. What's the fight line? 5 did you say?
5.
And his defence?
8.
Both captains are 8 then I take it.
Yes, yeah, dwarf captains now just have a shield as standard. So
the bat swarm will fly into those 2 Khazad guard there.
Sure. And that Iron Guard?
Sure.
There you go, you're in contact with him now.
Druzag's going to just move to there. And he's going to cast Enraged Beast on the bat swarm, I think.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Well, he's not a 1.
Don't feel quite as bad casting it on a bat swarm and failing.
Yeah.
Compared to if it was a drake.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then these guys are just going to move to there.
Sure.
Just form a nice line of protection. And I've got another body there that I think is going to run as well for an objective. And that is your shooting if there's any.
It is. You've got a spider down the back here.
Oh, I have.
I don't know if he can charge anything, but
You can get round things.
you can. Yeah.
The base will go in, and flat you can. In fact, so you could see that model through there, and he's got the distance to get round, but the other model is stopping him getting there.
Ah! Which model? Oh, this one. Sure.
However, spiders can climb up terrain, so I believe you can just go through there.
Yeah, they still measure the distance. So you still measure 10.
Yeah, 5 inch.
Sure. Yeah, once played a game where someone tried to, in essence, climb up and down a pillar, and said no, that's
10 inch.
Yeah. Well, so that is like 10 inches.
Just to the top.
Yeah. Right. Shooting. These two here can see this goblin, then in the way for this pillar. Now they have moved. And they care not for moving. They do care for pillars. Right, and the other 6. So 4 can see Drazag with Justin in the way for the bridge. And these 4 here, because they shoot the goblins aren't quite in the way. The other 2 will see him even in the way for that pillar. So let's do the 2 with the pillar. Love it. Obviously warrior is in brown. Good. Those pillars are coming to your defence here. And then the others, all hits. Bridge. 1 bridge. I'm just going to check those in the ways again. Yeah.
Bad positioning on my part there.
Yeah. So what do I need? So 3 5s here. Oh no, what defence is he? Oh no, yes, defence 5.
3 5s.
3 5s here will be very good for the dwarves. No 5s. Never mind. Cool. That's that. I believe you've got 1 thrown weapon, but you'd be throwing into combat or through a combat.
I would. It's probably not worth it.
Yeah, probably not.
So yeah, into
Combats. Any heroics from yourself?
nothing's in combat.
Yes, that's a good point. I would very much like to combat with this captain, but I also don't know where he would go, so I'm going to leave it. Yeah, I think we're just going to leave it. I need to check if Durin has a master crafted or like elven made axe. I don't think he does. Find it. Where is he? Durin's axe. Unique master forged. Okay. We should leave Durin till last. Let's do the blue captain on the old bat swarm.
Yep.
So blue captain and 2 Khazad guard. The Khazad guard will be in brown. They will go 200. Oh my god. Ah, phew. So you're definitely trapped there. So, what defence are you?
3.
Defence 3. So the Khazad guard will need 4s down to 3s, and the captain will need 4s. So brown dice are on 3s. Ooh. Sorry, dice cam. Reroll 1s, 2 wounds from the captain. I love that I need 3s rerolling 1s on the Khazad guard, and they roll 1 and 2. And then the second set of strikes, get him. There's 2 more wounds. Well done, thank Muri. Let's do the red captain and his friend on the spider. The other guy will 2-handed. Oh, love it. Obviously 3s on the red, on the brown. 2 wounds against that spider. This red captain and this 2-handed dwarf have been
munching through
spider bane. Yeah. We've got a one-on-one here. I'm gonna fight you because I will get my army bonus here. A 4. Yeah, you get 2 dice with the spider. Oh, sorry. That's alright. I take it on fight value.
You do.
And a wound.
And then some prowlers and friends there.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got, well, you've got 2 and 1 on both. So you've got a prowler and a spearman versus the shield. And then you've got 2 prowlers on 1.
So the prowler's on the green for 2-hander.
Yeah, I'll fight you. 3. Love it. Not that.
Definitely think a goblin drum would have come in handy.
Yes, that would have been quite good. And then 2 prowlers on the other guy.
So one prowler's going to use his dagger rather than his two-hander.
Oh, big 6. Defense 5, I presume, or defense 4.
4.
Yeah, fine. So not doing 4s, but holding the bridge valiantly. Should we do the bat swarm on the 2 Khazads?
Yep.
Ban range. I will 2-handed on both. No, I won't. That seems silly. 2-handed on the brown. 5. I take it.
You do. Even halved. In fact, you're fight value 4, aren't you now?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you still beat me on 2.
Sure. That's fight value 1. Lovely. So 2-handing on the brown dice. It's going to be a wound.
Only 3 left.
Yep. There we go, and then that will back away. I'll move these out of the cave drake. And then, big one, so I've got Durin and the dude. How many dice are you rolling here? 4 as well?
It is, because I'm not charged this time.
So, I will, in terms of rerolls, I'll have a banner and I will have Durin's axe. And the Khazad will go 2-handed.
Set the bar, there's a 6.
There's a 6. So I need a 6. Ah, Durin takes it. Right.
So what fight value is Durin at the moment?
7.
So same as.
Same as. I'm just looking for a dice that looks like it's going to roll me a 4+. I'm going to choose this purple one. Come on, dice cam. Right, I see it. Oh, it's a 5. So defense 7.
It is.
So that's 6s plus 1 to wound is 5s. We're rolling once, and Durin can re-roll an extra dice. Well, there's a 1 and there's another 1, so that's nothing. We're rolling this for Durin's axe and cool. So that's 2 wounds.
Still got 2 left.
2 left.
And this is the only bonus over a dragon that he's not taking the test to run away.
Oh yeah, come back a little bit. He's not enraged anymore. We've done that one. Oh, we've got 1 2-handing dwarf versus a wild marauder down.
Yes, and you charged.
I did charge. You can just about see him here behind this objective. I will fight you. 5. Use my army bonus. Oh, I saw it there for a minute. 5 actually, yeah, 'cause he's not got shield. Oh, he lives. He lives.
That was a shame.
And we'll back away.
For a 35-point model, I was hoping to kill at least 1 dwarf with it.
Yes, well, at least you didn't take a wound. No, lose a goblin. Right, priority.
It is. It's getting quite important, this now.
Yeah. A 5. Some strong priority rolls from the dwarves.
6.
Well, yeah, I don't know anything about that. Obviously, Durin can re-roll a priority roll once per game. Don't.
In fact, it'd still go to me because I got the 6.
Yes, it would. Yeah.
So save you wasting your once per game ability.
Yes, yeah. I think the blue captain is going to call a move. He's not spent any might yet. So all of my heroes are on 1 might.
I'm not... you know, Durzag will use his last might to call as well.
Okay. Yeah, your roll.
Goes to you.
Oh, he's won a roll off.
2. You got the tight combat.
Yeah. About time I won a couple. Right, so the captain, I think, will call with me. He's basically going to get, like the banner over, he's going to get this centre clump. He will try and charge, because now if you fail, you can still call with me. I think a 5 is fine, given his buddies are 6. So he will charge there. Durin will charge in. And the Khazad will charge in. And that is all we're getting into the cave drake. The Iron Guard will charge the bat. Throw his weapon. Hits. No wound. Let's go 1 here. Let's go 1 here. Let's go. Flank the banner so that bat doesn't get any cheeky ideas. Obviously these two are going to get ready. They need to move forward a little bit. So we're going to have 1 there. and he will do a legal move to there. That's my heroic.
Okay. So my heroic, there's not much getting caught.
Yeah, there's probably no point calling with me because it's your priority.
He will cast an enraged beast on the Drake.
Sure.
I will use. He's got 2 will left. I think it's this turn or not. He'll go for both of them and gets it.
Nice. So he's out of will. Cheeky little enrage. I mean, it's such a threat you have to play around.
Because if the Drake goes down, you'll mop up the rest of the army. If the Drake does kill during this turn,
yeah,
it'll pull the game back, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Drake will go down to 1 wound at the end of this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's on 2. Right, yeah, he's probably behind the Drake now. Yeah, rest of your move.
The Wild Marauder, which is again just hidden, he's going to charge that guy but move round him if he can so that he's near the objective.
Sure.
There you go, you can just see him on the camera as well now.
Yeah, he's poked out.
The spider over here is going to come and charge that guy.
Yep.
Prowler's going to throw his dagger there. Might as well do all the Prowler rolls for daggers now.
Yep.
So that first one misses.
Charges in.
Second one is going to charge on this side.
Yep.
Target the guy next to him. Does hit.
And 6.
Doesn't do anything. And then he's going to go in.
The spear.
And Spear will support there.
Yep. Just one Prowler, like, when is it going to be my turn, lads?
See, Prowlers can see a couple of these guys, but I don't think they've got the range to get in.
Yeah, I think you're going to be beyond 5.
So down here at the bottom.
Yeah, as the Nazgul fly, you would be in range, but obviously going around the pillar, you would end up just short, I think. No time like the present. Okie dokie, got some more stuff to shoot, boys.
And then these 2 over here, running as fast as they can towards that objective.
Yep. Ooh, excuse me. My move?
It is.
Okay, well, 2 of them. Oh, 2 could just go that way. I've got the tape measure. Just want to check the warrior. No, 18. 24 is in. Okay, so the warrior will have to move. So he will come 2.5 to here. He's the only one that's going to move. Everyone else is going to stand still. Over here. Where did that spider go? Oh, it ran away. Get that 2-handed boy in there. Captain back over here. So I've got 2 shield guys who can attempt to charge that 1 wound spider. Yes, and yes. Ooh, jump on him. Oh, there he is. This 2-handed guy. Awkward to try. He's going to come back to under here. That's my move. Your priority. Yeah, you're shooting.
Shooting. So you didn't engage, so the 3 Prowlers are going to go into your Rangers.
Yep, they will be at -2. I've had a mirror. They're blinded.
So 1 hit.
1 hit. 5s. No, 6s. No, doesn't matter.
And the other one is going to target your captain.
Sure. No. Right, so I've got 4 Rangers that all stood still. that will target the prowlers here. Right, give me that exact roll again. Okay, we'll have that one. There you go. And then I've got 3 rangers, 3 warriors, 1 who moved. So the 1 who moved will be in the brown dice. We'll also shoot prowlers. Brown dice moves, that's 1 hit. Nope. And then the 1 ranger here is going to go long into one of them spearmen. Hits. Kills. One of the armoured spearmen at the back. There we go.
There's no real armour on him.
No, bit of tin foil. And that is all they wrote for shooting.
It is.
So we're going to go into combat. And
My choice.
Yeah. So I'm going to call a strike with Durin's last point of might. Because you are enraged, right?
I am.
Okay.
So
that is the only heroic I will call. So where do you want to start?
I think. Sorry, did those dwarves to get past the terror test?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was counting my dead pile as you were moving them in. So let's go for that spider against those.
Those 2 dwarfs.
You know, I'm going to pop 3 in, so I'll pull him.
Pull the Khazad guard as well.
Yeah, I'll pull him off the bats. Why not? Try and keep the bats alive.
Sure. So the Khazad guard with brown dice here with 2 hand. Oh, 6. Take it.
Yep.
3's on brown. 4's something else. Yeah, dead. Removing him before I'd even rolled the dice.
Yeah, statistically, there was no way that spider could survive.
Yeah.
Once you won the fight.
Yeah.
Let's go against the bats next. Which
The bats. So I've got an iron guard and a 2-handed man. I'm in banner range, so I have 2-handed on the Khazad with the brown dice. Oh! All the 2s. Oh!
they had every chance then and still got the 2.
Yeah. Not trapped. You got 3 wounds. I need 4s on the iron guard and 3s on the Khazad. Reroll the Khazad. 2 wounds.
So 1 left.
1 left.
So we'll leave that on. It's now a wound remaining.
Yeah.
Let's go for the Wagner order because I feel more
Did
confident
charge.
there.
I will not 2-handed.
There's the 5.
I will use my army reroll. You roll more dice than me. No.
And then
I will pick him up. you roll a 5. We will see it. Yep. There we go.
okay, he's killed something.
Yeah.
Happier days.
He's killed like a 9-point dwarf.
And then another 4 of them, and it's covered his costs.
Covered his points. So we've got basically 3 1-on-1s against prowlers, although you've got a spear on the end.
It is, so might as well start the Prowler against your 2-hander, because we're both at -1.
Yeah. Well, I do have a hand and a half axe as well. I'm going to 2-hand. There we go.
In fact, you win regardless, yep.
Yeah. I don't know. Ooh. Yes.
Yeah. If you go in 2-hand, that'll do it.
No, because your defense 4. I need 4s. It'd be 5s normally.
It would, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So he just backs up.
Yep.
And then Prowler against your guy with the shield.
Yep. 5. You take
Down
it.
to a 5 though, because it's 2-hander.
No, you're on a 96.
Oh, it does now, doesn't it?
Yeah. 96 is good.
Oh,
Takes it.
that's another dwarf out.
Yeah, that is dwarf number 4.
Dwarf against the Prowler and his friend.
Yep.
Prowler's on green.
Oh, use my army bonus. No, you get it. 6s. No. Okay, still holding. And then the big daddy.
It is. So see what Joran gets from his...
My strike.
His strike, his last might.
God, and... Higher! Durin! King of the Dwarves! So, he will obviously go 2-handed. The captain can't go 2-handed. Captain in brown. And a Khazad in green who will also 2-handed. Oh, he gets a 6. And 5's not on the captain.
You only needed to do the 1 wound anyway because the enraged beast...
Well, I got 1 wound. Let me rather use the 20 wounds I do. 2 wounds. 2 wounds from Durin.
You only had 2 wounds anyway.
Yes.
Once you take enraged beast into account, you only had the
Well,
1 wound.
enraged beasts I think is at the end of the phase. But you do, because you are a cornered beast, get to do a strength 4 on everybody who I was in base contact with.
Which is just 3 of them.
Yeah, so you've got the Khazad guard, Durin, and the captain. So you need 6s on the Khazad guard. Nope, 6s on Durin. Not Durin. On the captain, and then you need 6s by 4s on Durin. No. Whew. Well, those were might points well spent, I think.
It is, because it's not looking very hopeful for poor Durzag there.
No, he's got one very angry king of the dwarves. Get out of my pub vibes. Should we go for priority?
We shall. And I'll have a quick count of...
breaking, yeah, let's... I've rolled a 3.
1, so it's your turn.
I'm going to take priority.
I'll just have a very quick count now to see how close I am to breaking.
Sure.
So it's your priority now?
Yes, yeah, you're 2 away from breaking us. That's
2 away
count. Now. Right. Well, there's not much for him to enrage.
I will actually, before you start, I might as well heroic
move over here
with the captain.
Yeah, sure, I've got a mite over there.
Just so I can actually do something for a change. So he'll move first. So 3 takes him to there. Another 2. So he can literally just scoot round a bit. He's not getting in combat, but it means that these guys do get to charge and tie up these.
Yeah. Behind the dice tray. Oh. Hang on. Fine. Move.
There.
Movie magic, it transitions to the other side. Okay, yeah. Do you want to throw 2
There will be.
daggers
So
as you go in?
the first one
On the ranger. Hits.
does hit.
Defense 6. Oh. Maybe kills. 1 sec. Do roll on the
Other one.
other one.
Because of the shield, no. Not the shield, sorry, the mirror.
No shit. Yes. Right. I will check.
If they're defense 5 or 6.
So defense 5 or 6.
Defense 5, 1 is dead.
Yeah. So that's your. So back to my move.
It is.
Right. So, as we were, Durin is going to go and get this angry guy. Unfortunately, I don't think I can charge. No.
Defense 5.
It's 5, so that range that
Range
guy
is
comes
dead,
off, and then he goes into
moves
that
forward.
Sure. Cool.
Every extra body helps at this point.
Indeed. Right. So the spiders are gone. Let's shield there. He'll go in there. Red captain's still. Everyone bar Durin. Right. Let's send the Iron Guard into the Bat Swarm. Let's see if I can get it with throw an axe. Nope. Absolutely. I believe the term is gank him. That's what the cool kids say.
I think 3 dwarves would have done it, in all honesty.
I think the captain would have done it, to be honest. Right. We're going to come down here. I've got one 2-handed guy who's tucked in under here. Just going to try and tag that marauder. 6, yes. Tagging behind there.
Let's move this one, I think it is. And that one, you can just see the combats.
There it is. So yes, I've got 2 Khazad guard to come and help me secure that objective. So, captain and Khazad guard. You know what? The banner, because technically he's a warrior, so he counts as dominant too. Khazad guard back this way, because might be in danger of losing me the thing. We'll go 1, we'll go 2, and then the other 3 who aren't in combat will stand and shoot. I think that's all of my stuff. Yeah, rest of your moveset.
So I've got the goblin over here is literally just going to move to the objective.
Yeah, and hope he doesn't get shot.
Yeah, you've still got a couple of guys that
In
can
fact,
shoot.
I've got one ranger who can shoot you. And 2 warriors.
And then back up here so you can see where the majority things are. And I think I've got this. I've got a spearman. I might as well. Will he fit? No,
that was the issue I had with
it was
my captain. He couldn't get through.
He'll stay where he is because he can still support. I was just hoping to trapdoor in, but no, he's not. I think objectives effectively not stopping on him on a board like this. So it's lovely themed.
Yes, but is
makes you have to think a lot.
Yeah, especially a 25mm base on a it's 75mm wide. But it's a cool tactic.
It is, and effectively this board was designed for these two armies.
Yeah,
because it's Khazad Dome and it's crumbling peak.
Yeah,
rather than Moria as we find it in the films.
So we are within 24. We are not within 18. So shooting is your priority. No, it's not my priority. You couldn't hurt me.
It is. Yeah, so it's your priority, isn't it?
So we'll have the ranger here, down at that goblin on the objective. Hits, get him. Oh. And then I've got one warrior into your spear support on the bridge. Nope. I'm just going to check this last warrior. No, so he's not going to be able to see anything. Yeah.
And then my one prowler is going to throw a dagger. I'm going to try and target one of the two-handed guys in with the bat swarm. Misses.
Okay.
Into combats.
Yeah, so what have I got? I think red captain. I need to get some stuff down to this objective, so he's going to call a hero combat. If I don't win that fight,
I'll be surprised.
I'll be really surprised. So red captain, hero combat. So I've just got one might on Durin. And everyone who could two-hand, which looks like two Khazad guard, will two-hand. So I'll roll the captain and 4 dice for everybody else. And if I need Khazad guard, I'll roll. Well, there's, okay, so 2 Khazad guard, two-handed. I have a 5 high. I was like, he's going to come in and roll 6. He's got 1 wound. And he's gone. Yeah, that was...
So one more model dead, and that is me broken.
Cool. Right, let's get some boys down here. Let's get some boys. In fact, there shouldn't be really anything left. Let's get some boys over here. I'll send the captain this way as well. Come in handy. Right. Let's go down here. Let's do this 2-on-1 who's trapped in my favour.
He will use... Yeah, he might as well go two-handed to try and kill you if I do win the fight.
Yeah, right.
Not like that.
Not like that. 5s. Yeah, I guess you. So that is the goblins broken. Should we do this 1-on-1 hit?
Yep, ranger and despair.
1. Oh, no, I can't use my army bonus. How embarrassing, Ranger. 5s. Oh, even more embarrassing. And then we've got a warrior on 2.
It is unfortunate I don't think I'm anywhere near breaking you.
No, I've lost 6 models. Oh! And a 5. No, so close. That would have been good to get rid of him. And then we've got Durin on Drozag and friends. Durin will obviously two-handed with his master forward axe. I roll a 4.
So 2 spear supports, and I think he's only on 1 attack. Drozag he is, so it's just 3. And there's a 6.
Okay, so I've got a banner and a master forged axe. Durin's axe reroll. No. Durin gets beaten.
Drake couldn't do it, but
Drozag can. So defense 9. The normal goblins are going to need 6s by 5s.
Same with Drozag.
Okay, 6s by 5s all round. No.
Too many dice as well. I had 4 in my hand and I was just...
Yeah.
Well, it don't matter, not a single
Not
6.
a single wound. And then we've just got a few over here. Let's have the 1-on-1 with my two-handed guy. Just counting for break. So I get a 1 high. You get a 2 high.
Which one's that, sorry?
It's the 1-on-1 here.
There we go.
So you need a 5.
No.
Alright. And then you've got 3 dice. So I'm going to shield here. Because again, you're on.
Black dice will be the spear.
Sure. 3.
Oh, 2.
I win on combat. Alright, push them back.
And then Wag Marauder.
On 1, who won't go 2-handed. I've missed. 3.
4.
Oh, that 4 sitting there would have been good. On bonus. No.
Nothing.
Lives to fight another day. Good little 2-handed man. Back away there. Alright. You're not at 25% because I only killed 2 or 3 that turn. So the game continues.
Does priority.
Priority for the next turn. A 2.
4.
I'm going to use Durin's once per game. Reroll. Need to beat a 4. No, rolled even worse.
I will take it.
I will let you have it.
So.
Apologies if you heard that sneeze. Courage test.
It is. I was. Let's do the Goblin Captain because he can keep quite a few guys in.
So I assume he is going to be a 7. No.
Definitely not a 4. Even with 2 will.
2 might and a will.
Let's have a look. Sorry, 2 might meant.
Oh, if he's 2 might and a will, he might just do it.
Well, he's only got 1 might left.
Oh, sure.
So courage 7 plus. Yep. So he can't do it. So he runs off.
Ah!
The 1 prowler
Loves it.
stays. The first spin stays.
Okay.
We're going towards the back now. Runs off.
And this one.
Stays.
Okay.
Wag Marauder
Yeah.
fails.
Good. So for those who are wondering, usually you do your courage test at the start of the model's activation, but for speed we're just running through them now. Do you want to do Drozag?
Yep.
I've no idea what his courage is, but a 9 will do it. He's not going to be courage 1.
So he's got 2 goblins with him, and then over the other side there is prowlers will start at the
3
front.
prowlers,
work
4
back.
prowlers, yep.
So first prowler runs off.
Yeah, grab onto it.
Second one runs off. Third one
Oh
runs
dear.
off. The last prowler survives.
Stays, and then you've got a
Stays.
spearman.
Who runs off as well.
And then you've got 2 important ones at the back.
Yes, this is the ones that I do need to save.
Yeah.
So the one on the furthest away from the camera runs away, and the other one stays.
So that one stays.
So I will get some points.
Unless the ranger shoot.
Yes, but he can move away, hopefully out of range.
Yeah.
Can he stay within 3?
Okay, well that's pretty much guaranteed that the game will end this turn.
He's going to just be brave and charge there.
I was not expecting Drozag to stick around.
There we go. Those brave goblins are just going to block.
Durin. Did one charge Durin?
1 charge during.
They need a courage test.
Ooh, that's
Durin
Durin
is.
In which case, they won't charge him. They'll just stay. Yep.
So stay an inch away.
Yeah, make him charge.
Sure.
Not much left. That captain spent all game just slowly moving around these archers.
To run away.
So he'll go in, and he'll go
To throw a weapon at that dwarf warrior? Yep. No. Okay, well I ran all my stuff back. Oh, you can't see it actually because I've zoomed in a bit, but I ran all my stuff back here to this objective because that Wag Marauder in it then turned tail and ran.
In fact, I've got 1 more model. You have to kill 1 this turn.
Okay.
So, 1 model dies, and then that's going to be game.
Okay. So what have you've got there? You've got Durin and Drozag cancel each other out. I've then got 4 to your 2. So I'll get that one. There. Right, that tape measure gone. Let me just see if I can get that cheeky goblin archer at the back there. That's what have I got? 25 and a half. And I am. Sorry, 26. No, 26 and a half. Because I'm 24 inches, I can move 2.5. I think I'm. Oh, it's close. I think if this guy gets out of the way, and we go straight forward, live measuring. Doesn't matter if it's live measuring. Yeah, he's in range. I'll have 1 shot on him. he'll go into that middle spearman, and he'll come around to there. These guys will just make sure we're definitely going to get this. Cool. Durin will charge that one goblin, and that's all I can do on that bridge. So I have
shooting.
I've got a shot. Yep. Got that ranger who moved into that guy at the back. No, after all that, he missed. Combat's your priority.
It is. You know, let's do the Doran one because if he kills that one goblin, it's game over and I can't score any more points.
Sure. Right, Durin. Gets a 5. Needing, don't know, 3s or something.
And he's dead.
6 will kill him. So we just need to do these ones down here.
Just in case I kill 3.
Because if you kill in every combat, you will take that. You will take that one.
So the Prowler.
On a warrior. I take it, and I don't kill. But I do push you back.
He's trapped.
He's trapped.
Actually. That's bad choice on me.
I get him.
And then the spear.
Yep, on the ranger. Takes it on a 3 and kills him on a 5. This is our objective, boys. And I've got 2 on your 1. Wipe out these intruders. Oh, we roll once.
No. So he survives.
Yep.
And just realised that the camera wasn't quite on him. So
Yeah,
that was for these guys down here. So as you can see, the objective's just behind the pillar.
There it is.
And the dwarves take all of that because that goblin's now too far away.
Yep. Yeah, so we've got obviously a couple of fights. Well, we've got one more fight, but it's not going to make any difference. You can't break me, and you're 25%ed.
So I do manage to claim that one.
Yep.
One goblin on its own. That one you just claim.
Yes, I will have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to your 4. So I'll get 1 point for that. I obviously have this one down here. So, good game, Darren.
It was, I think. I'd like to play this one again, but try it with a dragon.
Yeah, well, obviously let us know down below in the comments. So, hang on, if you'd like to see a Moria list with a dragon. So in terms of points, I will get 3, 6, probably 7 for that one. You will get 3. I will get points for winning the leader, and is there banner points? Points for breaking. I don't think there's banner points. So it's going to be 3, 6, 7, point for the leader, 8, broken but not broken. Someone's going to shout me if I get this wrong. I'm going to say 11. 11, 3 is what I'm working out on in my head based on previous objectives. Yeah, if you have enjoyed this battle report, let us know down below. Let us know what lists you would like us to see in the future. Use our affiliate link if you're buying any toys and hit that bell to get notified when these battle reports come out. Until then, happy hobbying. See you later.